Hi, and welcome back to the kitchen with me. Today, we're going to kind of end the cookie season with a wonderful cookie recipe. This is chocolate chip olive oil cookies. So we're going to use olive oil to replace the butter that would normally be in chocolate chip cookies. So let's go over our ingredients and then we'll get right into it. I have some all-purpose flour, olive oil, white granulated sugar, brown sugar, chocolate chips, 1 egg. I have a little bit of kosher salt, some baking soda, and vanilla. So the first steps that we're going to do is to go ahead and add our sugar to a mixing bowl. And we're going to add the olive oil next. Once your olive oil is in, you're going to go ahead and start your mixer on low and bring it up to a medium speed until both sugars are combined well with the olive oil. So right now, the sugars are looking pretty good mixed in with the olive oil. So the next thing we're going to add in is 1 egg. And you're going to allow it to mix together. It's going to come more together. Now it's best to scrape down your bowl to make sure that we get all the sugar inside of our cookie dough. Right now, the egg is well mixed in, so we're going to add in the salt and the baking soda, and then the vanilla. Next, we're going to add in all of the flour. Now that the flour's in, let's go ahead and get it mixed together. Now that your dough is starting to come together, go ahead and scrape down your bowl to make sure that there's no wet or extra dry ingredients stuck either at the bottom or on the sides. Okay, so our bowl is scraped down. The last thing we're going to add is the chocolate chips. So we're adding them in, and we're going to give them a stir with the paddle attachment. Not vigorously. We don't want them to break up the chocolate chips, but we do want them to get a nice olive oil shine. So they have to roll around a little bit, and then we'll finish it once it gets nice and shiny. We'll mix it better with the spoon. So that's it. Our chocolate chips have a beautiful shine on them. Just going to scrape down this paddle. Now I'm going to remove the bowl. And the reason why is because the chocolate chips themselves, right now, they're really loose and they're not wanting to stick to the cookie dough. So we have to hand mix them in and press them into the dough. Now that our cookie dough is completely formed, we're going to scoop it out on a cookie tray that's been lined with parchment paper. And I'm using a little ice cream scoop or a cookie scoop to make sure that it goes pretty easily. So you just want nice, even scoops. You're going to try to shake off that excess. Home of the noisy street, huh? So now we have 12 cookies scooped out onto our baking tray. So we're going to get it into the oven, 350 degrees, and it's going to bake for about 10 minutes. Just keep an eye on it. Depending on how big your cookies are, they may need a little bit more time. So the cookies are hot and fresh right out of the oven. If you can see, they're still really round and molded over. So I'm just going to take and tap my pan on the counter to kind of flatten them out just a little bit. And that's it. That's all we need to do. You're going to allow your cookies to cool right before you eat them. I know you're going to enjoy this recipe, and I can't wait for you to come down and visit me at the Southern Food and Beverage Museum.